Peace and blessing, brothers. Peace and blessings. We finna talk about the numerology that's in the Bible. We're gonna talk about this particular two stories of Jonah being in the well 3 days and Christ being in the grave 3 days. Let's talk about the number 3, because 3 is a holy number. It's a spiritual thing. It's the Jacob's trouble thing. The beginning of Jacob, the middle of Jacob, and the end of Jacob when he rises. It's the beginning, the middle, the end, the resurrection. Christ rose on the 3rd day. These are spiritual numbers to help us understand our spiritual walk. And we must get connected to the spiritual world, which they have taken us from. That's why you got the 12 tribe chart. The 12th hour of the world. All those are spiritual completions. If you add 1 and 2 together, you get 3. You got 144. 9 is your highest number. It's just repetition. 144. You add it up, what you get? 9. It's numerology. Hebrew language is spiritual, and it has numerology in it. Every alphabet had a number to it, and that number had a spiritual meaning to it. And that's how the Bible was translated, and that's the code that has been hidden from us as a mass of people when we read it. So when we read it, we think this false. We think a man was actually in the belly of a whale for 3 days. Well, no, that's a parable, and there's a spiritual meaning to that. It's talking about the resurrection. That's why I say Christ, when he was 33, the story is so-called, that he was raised up. When he was 33 years old, what? It's the significance of 3. Just like baseball, 3 strikes you out. But our end, Jacob's end is Jacob's beginning. And that's the part it's the same thing with Christ being in the grave 3 days. This world to Jacob, which is the father's sons, is a grave to us. And we're going to resurrect on the 3rd day, which is a spiritual significance at the end. I hope that sheds some light on the people who read the Bible who call it false, because the stories are real, but they're for learning and they're a foretold story. I hope the Father circumcise your heart for the message. Peace and blessings.